My father told me to step aside when he favored his favorite son. He said, "Walk away if you don't like it." I did. He regretted it within weeks. My younger brother Kyle was my father's favorite from the day he was born. I was 8 years old when Kyle arrived, and everything changed overnight. Suddenly, I wasn't the center of attention anymore. I was just the older son who existed in the background. Kyle got the best of everything. New clothes while I wore hand-me-downs. A car on his 16th birthday while I took the bus until I bought my own at 19. College tuition paid in full while I worked 2 jobs and took out loans. My father didn't even try to hide it. He called Kyle his pride and joy in front of me constantly. When I graduated top of my engineering class, my father missed the ceremony because Kyle had a basketball game. Kyle's team lost. My father still said it was worth it. I tried for years to earn his approval. I got good grades. I stayed out of trouble. I built a successful career as a structural engineer. Nothing worked. Kyle dropped out of college twice, crashed 3 cars, and still remained the golden child. My father always had an excuse. Kyle was finding himself. Kyle was creative. Kyle just needed more time. When I was 32, my father decided to start a construction business. He'd taken early retirement and wanted something to do. He asked me to help him get it off the ground. He needed someone who understood engineering, permits, and project management. I said yes because I still wanted his approval. For 18 months, I worked evenings and weekends for free. I drew up plans, secured permits, found contractors, and landed our first 3 clients. I did everything while my father took the credit, and Kyle showed up occasionally to pretend he was involved. The business started making money, real money. That's when my father made his announcement. "I've decided to make Kyle the CEO," he said one Sunday at dinner. "He needs responsibility. This will be good for him." I set down my fork. Kyle hasn't done anything. I built this business from the ground up. I have the engineering background. I have the client relationships. My father waved his hand dismissively. "You're too technical. Kyle has people skills. He'll be the face of the company. You can keep doing the behind-the-scenes work." Behind the scenes? I've worked 18 months without pay. I've sacrificed weekends and holidays. And you're giving the company to Kyle? Kyle smirked from across the table. He hadn't even bothered to argue his case. He knew he didn't have to. My father's voice turned cold. "Kyle is my choice. If you don't like it, walk away. Nobody's forcing you to stay." I looked at him for a long moment. My whole life, I'd bent over backward for this man. I'd chased his approval like it was oxygen, and no matter what I did, Kyle always came first. "Okay," I said calmly. "I'll walk away." My father laughed. "Don't be dramatic. You're not going anywhere. You need this business as much as we do." "No, I don't." I stood up and grabbed my jacket. "I have a career. I have savings. I have clients who respect my work. I don't need a business that doesn't value me. Good luck with Kyle as your CEO." I walked out. My father didn't follow me. He probably thought I'd come crawling back within days. I didn't. The first week, I got 17 calls from my father. I didn't answer any of them. The second week, he started leaving voicemails. His tone shifted from angry to confused to desperate. "The Morrison project is behind schedule. We need the permit applications you filed. Call me back. The contractor is asking about the foundation specifications. Kyle doesn't know where you saved the files. We lost the Henderson account. They said they only wanted to work with you. This is your fault." I saved every voicemail but never responded. The third week, Kyle called. First time he'd ever called me for anything other than money. "Hey, I need your help. Dad's freaking out. The business is falling apart." "That sounds like a CEO problem. Figure it out." "I don't know what I'm doing." "You know I don't know anything about construction. Then maybe you shouldn't be CEO." I hung up. By week 4, my father showed up at my apartment. He looked older than I'd ever seen him. Tired, defeated. "We're going to lose everything," he said. 3 clients pulled out. The bank is asking questions about the loan. Kyle can't handle any of it. "I know. That's what happens when you hand company to someone who didn't build it." "I made a mistake. I see that now. Please come back. I'll make you a full partner. 50-50. I leaned against my doorframe. For 18 months, I worked for free. I asked for nothing except respect. You couldn't even give me that. You told me to walk away, so I did. I was wrong. I'm admitting it. What more do you want? I want you to understand that this isn't about the business. It's about 32 years of being second place. 32 years of watching Kyle get everything while I got nothing. You finally pushed me too far." His eyes filled with tears. "You're my son too. I love you. You love the idea of me being useful. That's not the same thing." I closed the door. The construction business collapsed 2 months later. Kyle disappeared to another state. My father lost his retirement and had to sell the house. My mother called me crying, asking how I could let this happen. I told her I didn't let anything happen. They made their choices. I made mine. He spent 32 years showing me exactly where I stood. When he finally told me to walk away, I listened. He just didn't expect me to keep walking.